Slim Cat, Deacon WEEZO, and Mr. Hollywood. You know what it is. This is the Hollywood Bridge Show. You already know. Say what's up to the fellas. Your host, Slim Cat, Deacon WEEZO, and Mr. Hollywood. You know what it is. This is the Hollywood Bridge Show. You already know. Say what's up to the fellas. Your host, Slim Cat, Deacon WEEZO, and Mr. Hollywood.
You're tuned in to the one and only, the Strategized Network, TSN.
Hollywood Red Show.
Man, this shit play a part in the 2 Chainz, you feel me? Right now I'm kicking with Hollywood Red, you feel me?
Sean J, 229 Fleetwood represent Philmont Red. Hollywood Red.
Y'all know what time it is. Your boy WEEZO. Y'all know what time it is. When I'm in Florida, I'm chilling with my main homeboy, my real homeboy, my dog. You understand me? Hollywood Red. Please believe it. Hey, let's get ready to...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If it's trending about manhood, if it's trending about spirituality, if it affects the black community, best believe we gonna talk about it right here on the Hollywood Red Show on the Strategized Network. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And I got my partners with me, KT Cruz, and the Deacon, Deacon WEEZO. And I'm your host, Mr. Hollywood. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And we got a special guest in here today. I didn't ask him what he wanted his handle to be tonight. But since that he's enjoys his freedom, we gonna call him Free Willie. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Straight. Happy to be here. Ready to talk about Diddy.
Yes, that is definitely what we're gonna get into today, fellas. And KT, what's up, brother? What you got? What you got?
Ain't nothing going on. You heard me? Just living. You know what I'm talking about? That's it.
I hear that. We gonna get into this hot seat real fast before we get too far into it. I see the Deacon is in here with us, but I don't hear him quite yet. So I'm sure that he'll have a lot to say after we get into this hot seat. So let's get into it and we'll get back with you. Yes, sir.
You're tuned in to the one and only, the Strategized Network,
Yeah, man, it's
TSN.
man, and you finna go and talk about P. Diddy. God dang it, take that. Mr. Tootsie Roll himself. Boy, P. Diddy, you come on over here. Well, you done sat in the hot seat right now, and the hot seat got baby oil on it, god dang it. And Curtis Jackson, you bring your big face, tights, blood pressure, high cholesterol suit, and that shows you ain't got to take it. Now, Curtis, all the money you got, you could have put that money into an amusement park. You could have gave it to some autistic kids. But boy, you put it behind a documentary for Diddy, and the documentary was in HD. Oh boy, look at him. Boy, you petty and mean. Man, look at him. Man, Curtis, I know, god dang it, see, 50 Cent didn't do this to help nobody. Talking about the man wanted to take her child. Man, look at him, brother. If anything, he should have took you for Botox, ugly as your face is. But man, why you had to all this shit about that baby mama? See, that one thing about it, when an ugly Negro ain't never had no good C or good B plus chick, he crashes out over him. And one thing that's sad to me is that you chicks, see fellas, you can't care about them. I don't give a damn how good she looks. You still gotta treat her like she look like Esther from Sanford, son. That's a doggone shame, 50. Boy, look at him. If I was Lloyd Banks, I'd be scared to tell you I got gonorrhea or AIDS, god dang it, cause boy, look at here, you gonna have it in your Joker card soon as a Negro make you mad. And that's crazy, all the stuff you be doing, and you still got time to be on the Instagram arguing and this and that. Man, boy, look at him. Man, look at him. But 50, it was a good, crazy documentary, man. I'm just scared of you, bro. Man, you one of the Negroes, man. Everybody exposing everybody. But at least you didn't have nothing fake like Wacky Tacky, Motel 6, damn, too much booty in the pants, White 100, goddamn. Yours did come true because Wacky have all the paperwork. He'll have all the answers, but you'll never see it, goddamn. White 100 lying cap so doggone much, goddamn it. It's sad, man. Cause he do a lot of work, the ticket selling out. But bro, look at here, you have never seen nothing produced. And if it is produced, it's always some yard sale Negro rig stuff that he done found somewhere in the garbage can. But I say, boy, look at here, this nigga done went to the elementary school to go get some paperwork on the rapper, god dang it. But 50, man, P. Diddy done been beat up enough. God, the man look like Moses from the Bible. Leave him alone. Let him eat a bologna sandwich in peace. Boy, he gonna get you when he get out. You gonna have to take that. Can't stop, won't stop. Man, so 50 Curtis, you did that, brother. This your first documentary? Oh, Tyler Perry ass Negro. God dang, man. Go on and do your thing, 50. Young buck, don't you make him mad, god dang it. Don't you even say your post up that you put on that Instagram, or you know he gonna have a field day with you and them and Queens, god dang it, young. And I'm talking about Queens, Brooklyn, young buck. But anyway, man, Curtis Jackson, this your time to get in that hot seat. I want to cuss you out, but I can't do it. You know, salute to the Cash everybody Hollywood Red show. Salute to M. Rex, salute to M. Minister Chap, salute to my brother Deezy, SG TV. And with that being said, man, it's the Deacon. And also too, y'all, we having the sick and shut-in service too coming up for New Year's Eve. If you need your feet washed, if you need to take communion, you need to hit the Deacon up. And with that being said, y'all, it's just another hot seat at a Deacon house.
Oh my goodness. There was a lot going on in there, Deacon. That's all I can say.
It's crazy.
Hey, Willie, what's going on, brother? What you doing over there?
Well, that was a lot, like you said. I was like, whoa. he spread that on there.
Oh my goodness. We got our first topic. I'm trying to figure out whether or not we need to unpack this sex tape. Is it real? Is it cap? I think that's the direction we gonna go first. KT, you brought some receipts, brother.
Yes,
I need to put that receipt online. Go get some phone calls coming in here tonight. And the hotline is open 256-405-9050. And did I catch you by surprise? You looking crazy. Ain't nobody finna call Looking for, ain't nobody looking for you, is it?
I hope not, boy. I was so quick.
You were looking real suspect for a minute. I thought I said something wrong.
I got my computer. I'm trying to get full of.
Oh,
You gonna
okay.
show the files? Or I need to find the files.
Nah, I got the files.
Okay.
But I'm gonna pull them up when it's necessary. But as of right now, you know, I just want you to kind of go there since you was our private investigator that brought us all this good, beautiful bean footage. So yeah. What is it that you pull from Miss Joy Dickerson Neal?
Man, from basically what I'm reading and what I'm understanding is she was in one of his music videos, and I guess they did a little something and did it. She claimed it got took. You know what I'm talking about? That's what she said in the document. And I guess it was recorded, and then I guess Diddy wanted to be like Al Poe, so he went to the club and showed the tape on the big screen, and that's what one of the witnesses said. So so I guess a little bit of revenge porn was involved with this situation. And me personally, I believe it. I believe everything Diddy did. They say he did. I know he did it. That's why his name is Diddy.
He did it.
He told you when he changed his name from Puff Daddy to Puff Diddy.
Wow.
Did he do it?
But you said they're real strong, brother. I know he did it.
I know it right
Good
now.
God.
I should say allegedly because we on the show. Allegedly he did it.
Yeah, well, you need to say that because that long reach of Puff, it's cause I'm gonna make sure it reach you first.
He get Alabama get to Florida.
Hey, he gonna look at me as being a good journalist. I'm just stating the facts, brother. I'm gonna let God figure out the rest. I'm gonna let God figure out the rest, brother.
No, but in all seriousness, man, Joy, man, I believe he did it. But
I'm glad how the way that you pitched it, though, brother. It sounds like that you have some doubts about something in it. Is it? I think the narrative of what I've seen throughout the entire documentary, every episode, no matter who is being presented, they're always being presented with a bias. And I think that weakens the effect of what they're saying. Even when they internalize and display emotion and say these sensitive things that happen behind the scenes that we ain't gonna see unless it's a sex tape.
Think so?
Yeah, I mean that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel how the way that it was scripted with the female, like I didn't get her name, who co-produced it with 50. Every person that they brought to the table, it messed me up when I hear them saying their version of events with Puff. And then we're trying to use them as a credible witness. I just can't use it to give a full character representation. I gotta say it from that way. So with Miss Dickerson, it seems like to me that she's displayed some of that, not only for me to interpret that way, but it looks like you're interpreting it that way too, brother. So where do you? Okay, well that's where you can correct me if I'm wrong, but your body language and your face.
So I believe I would enjoy 100%. I believe everything she say, man, because it came out he has a thing for, like I said, it alleges that he drugged and took it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what are you saying? That she took the drugs and then she woke up and don't remember, or that she went there and did the deal and then she was,
like I said,
I don't want to overtalk you. Go ahead. I need to understand clearly what the perspective that you're trying to say.
It's simple. I read them when you read them court documents. We just read the summary. Oh my God! Sexual assault allegations. Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's not waste any more time. While you're talking, I'm gonna pull up them receipts. Let's get them receipts in here.
Yes, sir. But like I was saying, man, this is an innocent looking woman. I just believe him, man. I just believe him, man. You know, after he stumped Cassie out and did what he did to Lil Rod and all these things, what we're gonna talk about in the future, he did.
Lil Rod.
That is crazy, right? That's a crazy name.
Unbelievable. Definitely, it definitely gives you some residue. But yeah, man. I mean, what I'm trying to ask, though, I guess I need to be more specific.
Yeah, get straight to the point.
You're saying was it consensual, or was it, or did Diddy put the GHB? Is that the right acronyms? Is it GHB?
He did. He put some narcotic in her
inside the baby oil. Free Willy. What is it called, brother?
GHB on the street is called water, and you have to ingest water. So is these folks drinking baby oil? That's what I want to know. These folks had to have been drinking this baby oil.
So the only way that it can really take the effect of how the way that they're saying in your experience is that it has to be ingested. It can't just be topical. It can't be rubbed on.
No, you have to ingest the GHB, which means the GHB is not in baby oil. And if you look at the court documents, this particular incident happened in 1991. GHB is relatively new. It is not something that has been around since 1991. It was just discovered by some street people. You know what I mean? Like it's like the K2 and all that other stuff. It's the newer thing. It's not from the 90s.
Interesting. Interesting. So as we try to what's the word I want to say? To give Miss Dickerson grace and mercy of whatever took place.
Well, to give her mercy, I would have to say that maybe it was consensual. Maybe she didn't know he was filming this. Maybe she did know he was filming this, and she did not want the film to be showed to people. And maybe she feels completely disrespected by this.
When you take it
is against the law. You was right. It is against the law. But what she is doing, saying that he drugged and raped her, is also against the law.
Yeah, and listen, like I said, according to her, it was no baby oil in this. She said he slipped something in her drink, so this wasn't no baby oil. That baby oil was with the new people. So if baby was a roofie, whatever Cosby used to use, or something similar. But according to her testament, it was something slipped into her drink. And
so after she went to the video shoot, because she needed a ride. It's all kind of reasons. I needed a ride, and with nobody else I get a ride from. I'm gonna go with old Puffy. And then I was wearing the same clothes that I wore, and all of this, and all these, these details, but none of the details to me answered that question of whether or not that you gave it up or whether or not that you really saying that he took it. I wasn't able to pull from it enough to be able to be on either side. As you say, is it a chance that he could have done it? I'm not going to say that. Does he display some characteristics of somebody who wants to finesse? Yes, he does. Yeah. There's no doubt about it. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that he doesn't show the potential. But just like they say, if you can't prove it, I don't know what to say.
Well, they didn't and this is what Bill Cosby he still had to do all the time. And that was 30, 40 years ago.
That's a fact, but he came in the wrong time. They decided to present that when all of the dice, the dominoes started falling over, when the Me Too movements and all that came around, because that swept up into this too. Harvey Weinstein and all these other players that's out there. I mean, that's my perspective of it. But back to this lawsuit, it's still pending. So even as we talking about it, there's some good people trying to figure out if this is something that's gonna be another attack against old Puffy, old P Diddy, old Sean Combs. But yeah. So if we're doing a poll in here, we saying Faceless, aka KT Cruiser. He's saying that he's for Dickerson. You're saying that everything she said is the truth.
From what I read, I believe it. This is if I was the judge, I don't need no evidence. I block him up. It is what it is.
So is it the offense about the actual movie? Because this is another thing that I'm not looking to watch it, but I think it's relevant. Is it one of these videos that shows him in there? Because there's all these other accounts when he's having these sex workers that's coming to his house. They're saying that he's like in costume. You can't tell who it is. He got a mask on his face. He over in the corner looking like a creep. So was he dressed up in his outfit when he did this too? Because I would think that if the tape was presented and it showed him on there, then that would be damning evidence. It wouldn't be no way to kind of get out of that. Now,
So the thing is,
like,
my bad.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
We gotta think this was the 90s, bro. So it was in a club. So it ain't gonna be too much evidence. It was eyewitnesses that say they seen it. And they were saying that back then. That's how she was notified that her tape was being showed at the bar.
Yeah, but that was how the way the tape was being exposed. I didn't understand that is that was where the act took place. That's not where I pulled from that. What I pulled from it and how they tried to kind of contrast it was Alpo, the gangster dude that this was a practice that he did, showing the tapes of people that would be like, envious of the females that he laid down with, and they were just kind of using that to kind of characterize why Puff would do something like that. So I didn't pull that. I didn't pull the exact chain of events other than she's saying that she went to the video shoot, and then after that, it's kind of like that. It led me to believe that they had consensual sex. It was just the fact being that it became public knowledge when he pulled out the tape. I think he was a creep. I think he did. He had the videos because they said he had a room. He had a room full of a media room where he going in there and flipping from what room he wanted to see. So yeah, I believe he was a weirdo like that. Had tapes around him. But I don't believe that it was something that she didn't know what time it was. That's what I'm saying.
I feel you on that.
Yeah. Hey, well, I used to be a former sex worker too now. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. I was a Mandingo. Me and old Ryan McDonald. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah, shout out here, sir. So I would go out there on that Fiesta Key and do the same thing and dance and little old man teabags and that old Western flip flop and shake.
Oh my God!
Wow.
TMI.
I know the rules.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, oh yes, sir. Yeah. But So saying that to say this, everybody know what they doing. We all know what we doing. And I don't know if they recorded the Deacon, but yes, sir.
Dick, we're gonna have to start telling you to text. We're gonna have to tell you to start using text, words of text or something, because we ain't able to hear you, brother.
You chopping up a little bit.
Mr. Stand Up P Productions.
But
oh my God!
The story is, I just don't, I just know Diddy was into that lifestyle, man.
Yeah, the man was a freak.
I don't put nothing past him. The bottom line, what I'm saying is, even if she's lying, he's done so much stuff. It's gonna be hard for the judge not to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So
nah, but see, you can't. No. We can't do that because see, we unpack it. This is layers. This is layers to this. So we can't just throw it all into one barrel. This layer right here, just like how the way that they made him accountable in all the counts that was up against him, all those things that did not apply, they had to go. If the glove don't fit, you gotta quit, baby. That's how he said it on Jay. So I mean, I didn't create the system. I'm just saying, you gotta get it right.
Yeah,
you gotta get it right, brothers. I mean, I don't know what to say.
You know, bro. He got money too, bro. If this means hit the same charges, they give me 150 years of life. Because we gotta, money gets you out of it. Y'all can't be just lying that he's a millionaire.
We would not be getting out no time soon if that was us. You was right.
We got to put the count 10 years up. He can't get people to scratch his back. Even if, this is how the game goes. Look at our president. He got 27 felonies.
Facts.
It depends on.
And that's the point. That's the point. We know this. I've had the legal system work against me when I didn't have my representation in the right place. It's just what it is. It ain't what you know, it's what you can prove. And unfortunately, I don't want to sound like I'm being braggadocious about it. That's just something that I've seen both sides of that coin. I've seen it where it worked for me, and I've seen it where it worked against me. And so when these guys enter into that courtroom with them big heavy pockets, and just like the sound clip, we're gonna start that. Well, I wanted to actually start the show off with this sound bite of Puffy that to me just said everything. He said that I need the dirtiest of the dirtiest. I mean, he stressed it in like 3. I never heard them words said that many times in one day. The man said it in one phrase. I need the dirtiest of the dirtiest to handle my laundry. That's what's going on. And he's saying this in public. But you might as well say he got the videographer, he got his lawyer that's supposed to be confidential, but that's no longer confidential because you're bringing other people into the convo. So, but again, not what you know is what you can prove, and I just didn't see what Miss Dickerson was able to prove in that. So, I pray that if he was what she said he was, that he needs to be accountable. I will say that. I'm not negating and I'm not trying to be insensitive to whatever the freak off acts that took place. But oh my God. But you ain't gotta prove it to me. Thank God you don't. But yeah, man. I want us to hear this sound clip real fast, and I think it's very relevant of the character that Mr. Combs demonstrated.
The Department of Homeland Security conducting a raid at a house connected
Breaking news, another woman is accusing Sean Diddy Combs of
forced labor.
The fifth lawsuit. There are now
conduct that does indeed span 2 decades.
Tiki ate nuclear bombs, you know what I'm saying, straight to the head. And I'm tired of going back and forth with y'all, with the lawyers. Okay, so no. Let me tell you something. Let me say this. I'm not a referee. So I'm gonna get off the phone right now. Listen to me. I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am gonna let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
That wasn't quite the clip, but it gave some character reference. But the one I want is when he says, "I want the dirtiest of the dirty." So one of y'all entertain the audience while I try to pull that clip up. Anybody got something they want to add? KT, I know you your heart is broken. Your heart is broken because Diddy seemed like he getting away with everything.
Now he ain't get away with nothing.
Oh my God!
You know what I mean?
Did he get did he get enough time?
Free him.
Lock
Free
him
Diddy and R. Kelly.
Lock him up.
Yes, sir. No man. Shout out to R. Kelly. Yes, sir.
Lock him up. Lock him up again. Free him and lock him up twice.
Yeah.
Huh?
Until I look at it this way. Hey, until everybody uncle get locked up for him getting his niece pregnant, Diddy and R. Kelly should be on. All us got that taboo incest going on in the family. But we got that pedophile uncle who you. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we got to expose it all, y'all. Yes, sir. And to stepdaddy and uncle and that old drug dealer who are messing with that girl, pay mama light bill.
I don't know what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Free Willy, I don't know what to say, brother.
Chica. I don't know. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, because see, y'all, we overlook a lot of things in the community. And a lot of misplaced anger getting put on Diddy. You know, like even with Curtis, 50 Cent ain't doing it. And Hollywood, if I don't know if that's my background music. I did have some Pornhub going earlier, but it was that music loud. Boy, that music loud back there, boy. I said, God, dog, boy. I don't know.
It sound like I thought you was at the club, brother. What you sound like? I thought you was at the club.
Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. Somebody turn it down just yes, sir, y'all. Cause boy.
They sound like the police coming over
What's going on, man?
No, man. There you go, y'all. Yeah, turn that down. God, dog, boy. Man, I couldn't breathe. Man, y'all, I couldn't breathe. I was ready to start rapping, y'all.
But yeah, man, they introduced a lot of firsts that I'm pretty sure that most people, unless they really been tuned in to Puff, that they wasn't aware of these people. Kurt Burrows, co-founder of
Bad Boy.
Bad Boy. You know, you say what, brother?
Burrows, that Burrows dude, him and P. Diddy used to mess with each other.
Yeah, he was doing he was burrowing. He was burrowing. He was doing a lot of burrowing. But I mean, you know, he seemed to be tainted in more than one way.
Oh yeah.
No pun intended. He was tainted. His testimony was a little tainted for me.
But Hollywood, you brought it up, though, remember? Yeah, remember when you were talking about Biggie Smalls and you said Biggie in his lyrics, Biggie said that the woman daddy looked so good. I mean, the woman looked so good, he'll stuck on her daddies.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Wait, what?
You never heard that? You never heard that line, brother? Free Willy, you ain't never heard. You never heard that Biggie line before?
What Biggie?
What Deacon just said?
I didn't hear it. It cracked out.
It's me and my B.
You say you look so good, I'll do something to your daddy.
Oh.
I stuck on your daddy.
Never heard that before?
No, I guess I would have paid
Close attention to that one.
Oh yeah.
He got another
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I mean, and this is a mainstream. This is a mainstream record too. But how do we get to that? Oh yeah, we was talking about Kurt Burrows being the co-founder.
Kurt, yeah, and Andre from Uptown. See, a lot of the men down low men, you know, and even with Chris Williams.
No new news when it comes to these record producers and stuff like that. I mean, what's that one for Lil Wayne? Birdman. Ain't Birdman the same way?
He was trying to.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they was kissing each other on the mouth. I mean, at this age, my son is 5. I kiss him on his forehead, but we ain't kissing on no mouth. So this dude ain't even his son for real. So they demonstrate a lot of that weirdo stuff. So I can see that with what Willie says.
I kissed my dog in the mouth. Yeah, bro.
Who watching TV?
So like, do y'all condone all of this when it comes to the music industry? Because I mean, it's not just Puff, it's not just Wayne. I mean, you got Young Thug, you got a bunch of them newer mumble rappers. They be wearing them dresses and toting them purses. Like, it's not like they've been doing this, and it's been mainstream for a long time.
Well, rap. Yeah, well, I mean, I think now with rap fizzling out, that a lot of that stuff, like you just said, it's they've been doing it, but now nobody want to give their booty up no more. So now the rap music, you got the whores now, the women, they the ones now doing all of it. Yeah, they the ones doing it all. Yeah, they the ones, they got the prostitute the ring going on now. Yes, sir. So now, a lot of the rappers ain't rapping.
You said the female rappers
but yes, sir. Say that again?
So you said the female rappers are having prostitute rings now?
Yeah, man. Look, sleep with him for the cash. Make sure he got your Venmo ready. Oh, man, go to Hamstock. Yes, sir. Let him suck your toes for a Hamstock payday loan. You can't even be a chick friend.
Look what's going on. Lord have mercy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you look at Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, he had them girls doing $200 wipe downs. I don't know,
it's a wipe down reference.
It's a wipe down for me.
Yeah,
what's a wipe down?
I would say just listen to the Boosie song.
Yeah, but see now we got a bunch of masculine females with crooked BBLs and Dookie mouths and Saucy Santana Negroes running around. Yes, sir, with diabetes. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's
is there any sympathy? Is there any sympathy for Diddy? Is my next question.
No,
I love it.
Deacon, I want to hear you. I want to hear your perspective first, brother. Why? Why? Give me one good reason. Give us one good reason. Other than being a Christian.
Okay.
Other than doing the Christian thing of just forgiving. Okay, my bad, brother. Go ahead.
No. Diddy got me through the 90s. If it wasn't for Diddy, won't you see all that good taste? He had Mace. if it wasn't for him, a lot of us wouldn't have made it through Southeast in that good high school. So yeah, and one thing about his music now don't get me wrong now. I ain't in his bedroom and I ain't sitting on his folding chair. And I know he eat Tootsie Rolls and he eat my God. But I just, yes sir, he just talented. But my thing is, why is the black man always the focus of predatory sex? Whether it's Michael Jackson, Diddy, and everybody else. But I don't see Justin Timberlake and all these other dudes who's doing the same thing. The same things. So y'all, so I see it a lot deeper. And nobody can say nothing. Because we see this in our family. We see this with the drug boy that come pick up sister. Everybody got the pedophilia thing going on. Yes, sir, but we choose and we pick what's serious to us. And if we serious about the whole damn thing, let's get Uncle farmers. Yes, sir. So, yeah, we know Uncle got mama pregnant and he the real granddad. So let's go ahead.
My goodness.
Let's clean it out. Let's clean up the pastors in the church. Let's get it all cleaned up.
Freeway Willie, what you got, bro? What you think about it?
Well, I got a little bit of sympathy for Diddy when it comes to certain things, because like when I was watching that documentary on Netflix and I was hearing some of the things about him, about the way he grew up and the lifestyle he lived as a child and stuff, I did the same thing and I went the wrong way too, you know, but I did not go as far as he did. And I feel like if I was even semi-famous in the ways that he is super famous, you know, it could have captured a light too, you know, but you know, the way he grew up and the things that he did and the lifestyle that he lived after he became an adult, you know, I did some of the same things as an adult when I first turned an adult, you know, like all the lavish parties, all the hustling and stuff, the place I was from, the people I was around growing up, the things I seen growing up, it does have an effect on you. So I have a little bit of sympathy for him. I can only imagine if I did have that kind of money and that kind of wealth, what I would have done and what I would have took it to. Now, I do not believe in any way, shape, or form I would have ever been a homosexual or done any kind of homosexual activities, because that's just not me. You know what I mean? That thought's never been up in here. You know what I mean? Like, it's not there. But, you know, like, I have some sympathy because I've seen it. You know, growing up, I've seen a lot of guys live the same life I've lived, and they go even further south than I did. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, he's wealthy, you know, so he's able to do more. And that led him to explore more, I reckon. I don't know, but, you know, I have a little bit of sympathy for him. But as far as the crimes that he's committed, if he is proved guilty of all those, lock him up. Lock him up. Don't let him out. He don't deserve to be out. Forget that money he got. I guarantee you there's some people up the road that need that money. You know what I mean? They're going to get that money up out of him one way or another when he gets to prison.
KT, what you got, brother?
Nah, no remorse, man. You know, it is what it is with Diddy, man. Hey, it is what it is with Diddy, man. I don't feel bad for him. Cause he got an opportunity to do something I couldn't do, and he fumbled it. So, you know, good riddance. You know. It's real simple.
Do you not put into consideration any of his upbringing? His mama was kind of exposing him to the streets, and his daddy's supposed to have been some type of hustler because he got shot in Chinchilla. When the last time you even heard somebody even say Chinchilla? Like, I ain't heard that since the early 2000s.
I've always wanted to eat a
Chinchilla burger. Chinchilla burger. Yeah.
Like I said, at the end of the day, man, Diddy had the opportunity to do better than what he did, and he chose to do that. So, you know, it is what it is. He got a chance to get out the hood and make better choices. And unfortunately, he didn't. Good riddance, bro.
I mean, you got references like Andre Harrell, who was grooming him, mentoring him, and then you got you got his childhood friends, Tim Patterson, I believe. And then you got Kirk Burroughs, Then you got the these are all the people who were pretty much introduced in this first episode. You got Eric Sermon, him speaking a lot into the situation. You got Joy Dickerson. She was definitely a big part of the first episode.
What about that girl that spoke first? That first female that spoke that said that he was an a-hole.
Kalina,
yeah,
I believe it's her name. She was one of the two on his group Dirty Money. Yeah, them two girls on there. She was actually trying to speak in a different tone than others. Because at first she say, "Oh, he was my hero," but it was all based on what he could do for her. And see, I think that damages how the way that somebody like me wants to be able to rightly divide and like we've all said, you know, if you've done something wrong and you've been and it's something that is against the law, then unfortunately you're gonna have to deal with the law, not me. But again, not to be redundant, hearing these people make these accusations, we gotta have receipts. It ain't Walmart where I can bring back what I got and just because they know that they got it in the store and they'll give me store credit. Ain't no store credit in this. What you got? What you got, D?
That's old Rodney. The old man. Now Rodney Rodney should be ashamed of himself. Rodney, yes sir. Like Rodney too old. Like he wants the punishment. Ain't no man gonna take advantage of my bully and I'm still old like him, man.
You saying Little Rod. That's what you talking about, Little Rod. And now you talking about D.
Who is this? Yeah, Little Rod, little Prince
Who Rod?
He produced I guess the last album that Diddy did.
Dirty Money.
It was it had like an R&B twist to it. This wasn't the Dirty Money album. This was supposed to be the Diddy album that it was just him and it had this R&B vibe to it.
Oh, the Love album.
But think about it.
I think that's what it was, the Love album.
What man would take abuse? I don't know, no grown man, a teenage boy, you shouldn't be able to take advantage of unless he's in a wheelchair or something. But ain't no way no man gonna let another man play in his booty and he needs help and counseling. Mm-hmm. Like he can't get no sympathy. Not with me. Heck no.
Right.
Here goes that sound clip of Kalina. Hold on.
I gotta get up and do it.
What's next? I gotta get it. I'm not gonna stay fucking down.
He was presenting this freedom that Black people hadn't had. Like we hadn't experienced a Black man being able to say, I don't want that.
I don't want no problems with you. Lord. Hey, yo, dog, what are you talking about? I'm telling me like I'm on some bullshit. I ain't on no bullshit with you.
So when I first met him, he quickly became the guy I wanted to be like.
When you're
a woman saying this is the person I want to be like, that's definitely not popular to say that, nonetheless. I don't hear nobody else really saying that.
leader in that way, it's admirable until you get to the point where you want to control everyone around you. He got to that point.
What y'all want to do? Okay, so no. Let me tell you something. Let me say this. I'm not a referee. So I'm gonna get off the phone right now. Listen to me. I'm gonna get off the phone.
I don't know why I found that funny, but I'm not a referee.
Where's the bell at?
I've listened. I've been a superb client, as you said. I jumped on the plane. I'm coming to New York, but I'm just running.
Where is that sound bite? I thought it was at 2 minutes and some seconds, but.
Things are happening, and it's like, I want to fight for my life. I want to fight for, justice, not guilty. I want to have a life to be able to live. It's really going to be hard for me to take more hits than I take it. God forbid, get in front of a jury and have a chance. And so I'm having this emergency call because something has to give.
We need the core theme to be, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong on any front. And you've come to New York to face things head on. If anyone's ever paying any attention to what you've actually been doing, you've handled this with complete honor.
You're tuned in to the one and only, the Strategized Network, TSN.
I jumped on the plane. I'm coming to New York, but I'm just running around waiting for a shooter drop.
We're losing sight of the big picture, man. It's the middle of September and there's still no indictment.
No. Then you have to have a spokesman. You have to have some sort of comms to constantly be pushing that, Mark. Because you may just be the person that you just may watch CNN. You know what I'm saying? And there's 9 billion people in the world. And 7 billion of them is on Instagram and TikTok. And so you at the wrong place looking to see what the people with the possible jurors are thinking. We have to find somebody that'll work with us, whether they're from this country or from another country. It could be somebody that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business of media and propaganda. I think the media is very right.
Go right there. I want the dirtiest of the dirtiest.
That has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business of media and propaganda. The country. It could be somebody that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business of media.
Oh my goodness. He said that.
Yeah.
He actually said that.
So what is that referencing?
Is that referencing like he's trying to get somebody to make social media posts to prove his innocence and stuff like that? Like start putting his stuff on TikTok and Instagram to make it look like he's a good person.
That's what it sounded like. He's talking to his attorney who's like 60 some years old. That's not even in his. That's not even in his. In his tool belt.
He don't even know how to use it.
Nothing like that.
Right now on social media, you have people from other countries acting like they're black, having this gender war with black men and women, saying that all Negroes ain't this and that. So I get what he's saying. Propaganda, the agenda, and the way that the media makes us look bad. Malcolm X said it. The media and the Democrat, the liberals will have black people. This is why we celebrate and we look up the entertainers. I know what he's saying. And what he's trying to say is he wants somebody who can defend him for the dirtiest of dirty coming out on this man. But he waited too late. Tory Lanez waited too late. And even though both of the cases are different, I just feel like I know what he's talking about. Because we gotta always remember, we are black men, and nobody will never get the fair treatment. And I wish that a lot of these black millionaires will put their money up and put power instead of blowing up stupid stuff. We need lawyers. We need things that we can depend on, so we ain't got to keep going to these racist court systems. Now look, now the people, the money is in prison. All that money
Here goes another soundbite. This is Joy Dickinson speaking on I guess kind of the result of how she felt when Puff was out in the public, knowing that these allegations had been made public.
In Times Square, where he's holding his fist up. When I saw it, I vomited right there on the street. You are really raising your hand of victory, living in trauma and defeat.
Wow.
Some new legal trouble for Sean Diddy Combs.
Another new lawsuit.
Sexual assault, sex trafficking, and drugging underage girls.
Federal prosecutors in New York have interviewed numerous women who allege wrongdoing.
This is at least the 10th civil lawsuit filed against Sean Diddy Combs.
Just take the blood, man. What the fuck else y'all want? It's a bunch of silly things.
Just silly bullshit, noise.
That's all it is.
But it's like the legal system is doing it now. Because like legal,
we got it.
It's like I gotta spend money to go and get rid of this bullshit.
Oh yeah, they ain't got nothing left. Got nothing left going on.
They ain't breaking me though.
How are you, boss?
That boy say they ain't finna break him. I don't know if that's his thing. I don't know if he want to be, if he's being asked for comment, if he gonna say that same thing right now. But fellas, I mean, it's tough. It's tough out here.
Yeah.
But
we black men.
But there's many references to him, to me, that says some level of black excellence that he demonstrated. For Kalina, the girl who was in Dirty Money, she said that, you know, that she as a black female wanted to be this man. We know in a lot of the communities right now that black men and black women aren't on the same page at all. So for her to say this with these type of allegations and her having some resentment that was built up for him as well, which kind of is reflected later. But we're trying to stick with just this first episode. But like I say, you know, the character references that was about, you know, his work ethic. I didn't hear anything that compromised that to me. This guy didn't become a billionaire by being lazy. And to be honest, I've heard a lot that said anytime you find somebody who's made $1 billion, like, they've done some things. I just said leave it like that. They've done some things, because you don't just wake up one day and become no billionaire. You've probably done burnt some bridges, stepped on some toes, and you done some indescribables, some unspeakables.
Oh my God!
But you see it, you look in that bank account, and then you just forget about that. Like, well, you got $1 billion. Yeah. So because those are the people that eventually come out, and we hear that you know, that dirty laundry. And in all reality, what can we do about it? I mean, it is a level of court of public opinion. What we think matters. Like he was asking, he said, "Yeah, I want y'all to start busting down Instagrams and Facebook posts." You telling his lawyer to do this now? His lawyer, yeah, because he knew that his brand still matters. It matters big time. It's going to be interesting because his sentence isn't that long. At least if he's just serving what he for those 2 counts. What was the 2 counts again, Willie?
He got they said he got He was convicted of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution under the Mann Act and acquitted of the remaining charges. And I looked into the Mann Act, and the Mann Act is the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910, a federal law criminalizing transporting anyone across state lines for prostitution or any other immoral purposes, targeting forced prostitution, but later used to prosecute consensual sex activities, particularly targeting interracial relationships with minorities, and has been updated to focus on sex trafficking. So basically, he got 2 counts of pimping.
That's exactly what it is. The verbiage in there is very specific. What is it about? What does it got to do with interracial? What does that got? Why does it got to be do with interracial? That is just.
That's just what the Google told me, bro.
I'm not blaming you.
It was
but it's
basically
saying that.
Yeah, Jack Johnson.
Yeah, when Jack Johnson was.
Oh, you talking about the boxer? You talking about the boxer when he was because he was dating a white woman, right?
Yeah, that's how they made it.
He was sleeping with white women.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
And they got mad about it.
But I mean, one thing that I've shared this conversation. The moment that I moved to Alabama, after I was out of high school, this was like rewind 1999, and I voted for the first time. And on the ballot, it along with the candidates that you vote for, is different policies that you either say, yeah, I want us to exercise that, or I don't. And it was saying, should we still exercise not having interracial marriage? This was 1999, brother. I ain't that old. I was 19. In the United States of America, 1999. But we say that race ain't, get over it. These aren't good examples to be able to substantiate that. So but the only reason why I bring that up is just it made very specific to. It sounded like the only way you get caught up in this is if you're a black man having sex with a white girl. That's what it sounded like. What did you take from that, Willie? What just on the surface? What did that sound like to you?
It sounded like pimping, like.
But the race side of it,
I was pretty shocked by it. I shared it with a couple of my friends after I looked it up, and we all sat around talking about it for a good 30 minutes. And we were just shocked by it. Like, how do you still charge somebody for something like this? How is that? Like, I understand it said that it had been updated to focus mainly on sex trafficking, but why is it even still part of the clause? You know what I mean? Like, how can you still make that even part of your law? Like, the whole law should be chunked out, remade, give it a new name and a new history of the law. You shouldn't even have a law still that says something like that.
Big facts, brother. KT, what you got? What you got, brother? Yeah, I think KT might be. I think he might have rubbed on too much of that GHB in the baby lotion.
Well, Hollywood, that long.
D, go ahead, brother. What you got? Now, here you go. You hear him now. I made him wake up now.
You messed up, homeboy.
Hey, nah.
We go my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We always gotta remember.
Bro, don't be mad at us because you the one that used the GHB over there, brother.
Ain't no GHB.
And Willie said that you had to have drunk it. You got to drink it to really make it take effect. So you've been drinking baby oil over there, brother.
Oh my God!
Go ahead, WEEZO. My bad, WEEZO. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, we black men, we always got to remember when we make money. Right now, everything is against us. Anytime that we make money, whether it's Hollywood Red driving the truck, us working our normal $5 an hour, $15 an hour job, we always have to remember we have to plan for a rainy day. times is hard right now.
No,
Even
man,
with these millionaires. And you know, and if you look at Floyd Mayweather, even 50 Cent, these folks know, and I'm gonna tell you, our color, nobody can tell us about how being black is. Racism will never die. If that's the case, we'll just call each other Americans and not black and white. Until we eliminate color, we're gonna continue to go through this. And we have no women that love us. We have no system that loves us. You better have somebody around you that you can trust, that you can really love and trust. Because the black man catching hell. Our granddaddy's doing better than us. Look at the way we living right now. Look at how we're dying. And they showing us. They have never seen no race of men be penalized and punished like that black man. Look at how we get killed, and the videos stay on social media. Look at how P. Diddy, they had him crying and begging to go home with his children. Many times, what that one, Charlie Kirk, you can't even say nothing negative about him, and they'll remove your whole social media. Say something negative about Charlie Kirk, but you can call P. Diddy a rapist, N-word, and everything. So my thing is, fellas, we have to take this thing serious. Yep, we gotta really be serious. We can't just say, oh, that's that Negro. That ain't me. Because a lot of us get so comfortable with living in this system. I'm scared, I'm gonna be honest with you. Because you gotta look at it when it's your time. Just like we can go out that door tomorrow and the police can take our life. There's nothing that we can do about it. So I look at it like this. If you got money, you need to invest in people and stop being stupid. You gotta care about your boat, your horse, your good wives, your train, your lawyers, a black town, bill. Do something for your children to be safe. So they ain't gotta keep going through this. The basketball team. You don't scare anything. About all the killing. You ask one of these athletes something, they'll be so scared. Why they ain't saying nothing? LeBron used to do all the talking. That's what I'm saying, y'all. And now they done got the woman to turn against us. And I told and black women have a lot more black women on that time. And she get on her social media and say that we hate her. I mean, that people need to be in jail. Look at how easy for them to say it.
Yeah, you gotta talk. You gotta talk more into the mic. You gotta talk more into the mic, brother. You gotta talk more in the mic.
You all right?
But KT, what you got, brother?
Nah, man, more or less, man. I think we're missing the fundamental piece about this first episode. Diddy's rise of fame came off other people's tragedy. I forget about that stampede of what happened. That really started his movement.
Yeah, they at the gymnasium where those 9 people got killed. Yeah.
We gotta put the pieces to the puzzle like that. So that started off the thing. And he's like tragic. Even when Big died, he blew up again. So it's like, it's just tragic. He's tragic. He gets more fame. But you know,
he uses it as publicity every time. Every time it happens, he uses that as publicity. You know, but with the tragedy that happened about the people with the stampede is because he over promoted, which means he did too good of a job at his job.
Ouch. Yeah, he just said that. He said that. He ain't wrong for saying that. I mean, that's the truth. Diddy did his job. He's a marketer. He said that too. That he did. I mean, he did his job too well. And like you say, that boiled down and ended some lives because safety wasn't part of his agenda. It was about getting. They said them people died for $12 tickets. What that man said, they was $12.
And they also had said that like the event was already sold out. Those people bum rushed the door. Those people rushed in there. They wasn't even supposed to be in there. Those people were not supposed to be there. The event was sold out. They bum rushed the door, stampeded the little area, and then people got trampled. You know, that had nothing to do with him.
Yeah, but it happened on his watch, so it is what it is. You know, a lot of things don't have nothing to do with a lot of people. But if it's under your watch, it is what it is. You got to pay the price, bro. That's the bottom line, bro.
Is that your answer to that?
Yeah,
So that totally doesn't have nothing to do with him, right? It doesn't have nothing to do with him that they came out. I mean, what we could say is that he didn't staff enough security. We could probably say that. But as far as like Willie said, those people took it upon themselves. As we continue to see this narrative play out, no matter who it is, people are taking it on their own to be stupid. Yeah, I can't punish a man for taking advantage of people being stupid. And we see this all through America. That's the way of the world when it come here in America. Take advantage of the stupid people.
Mm-hmm. You're right. You're absolutely right. Diddy got
I mean, he remixed it. He remixed Andre Harrell, what he was doing. Man said that anytime that you got your advancement on your payment, that was the last payment. You didn't get no more money. Don't care what them album sales was doing. Puff said, hey, that works for me.
Oh my God!
Another way of pimping.
He gonna pay for he's paying for his crimes though. God bless America.
50 months.
And those months ain't gonna be that long.
Oh, he
just
got extended today to 2028. He in jail drinking alcohol, illegal alcohol. He ain't learning nothing, man. People like Diddy don't learn.
Well, he need to resort back to being old sober Diddy, because they say that when he first got into the industry, that he wasn't really into the alcohol and the drugs. They say down the line he started to, I guess that's what probably promoted them free calls. You just getting too bored. You got all this time on your hand, all this money, and now you wanna get what you pay for.
Oh my God! Like I said, at the end of the day, I guess I'm playing devil advocate or whatever y'all want to call it. But, hey, Diddy got to pay the price, man.
But go back to that Kalina from Dirty Money. She was quoted saying this as well, that he was my hero. He presented the freedom that black people hadn't had. I mean, that's what that looks like for any male masculine example that's been set in front of us in America. That's why women's suffrage became a big deal here in the United States, because men have been predominantly running the workforce, and as far as being the mouthpiece. So I mean, these are still things that I'm saying, that's a little vague, but the point is that these practices that he's doing, he didn't create the wheel. This was something that was already practicing. This was already stuff going on. The Harvey Weinsteins, all these guys that got this money. Who's the other guy? The one that actually put Puff Daddy on with Bad Boy. Clive Davis. Clive Davis was doing weirdo stuff too.
He looked like a weirdo.
Facts.
He looked like a straight weirdo, for real.
And it was in the same cut from the same cloth. They didn't specialize in nothing. They just knew how to produce a good environment for everybody to come in there and anything. The Quincy Jones, the Barry Gordys. These dudes was taking advantage of people, man. It's been going on.
Yeah,
but the thing to me is that you can't take advantage of somebody who says no. I ain't hearing nobody saying no. All I hear is, oh, well, I had to get a ride. oh well, I
know this part. I didn't know this was gonna happen.
I keep hearing that. No matter who you hear that's speaking up, they always got a similar story that it absolves them from any accountability. And I just can't. If we gonna call a spade a spade. I can't sit there and try to. You want to give it to us to try to figure it out and make it a ruling in the court of public appeal. But you can't do that. We ain't stupid. We know there's two sides to the story. So all these women ain't just like for Bill Cosby. I didn't really see the valid evidence that these people wasn't taking the Quaaludes or whatever they had back then. You just didn't know how to handle you didn't know how to handle your vice. That's what it was. You just did too much. But you saying it like the man intravenously put it in your veins and put it in some chewing gum, or I didn't know. They put it in the baby oil. Come on, man, get out of here. It's just ridiculous. Well, you know, if you need a lawyer, we got KT. He got free legal services, so he about as good as having a public pretender. So you know, you need his services. He got.
Hey, y'all tripping, boy. Diddy sick, boy. He got to pay for his crimes, dog.
Has anybody on this podcast ever took a sip of some baby oil? Because I know I ain't. I ain't never drink no baby oil.
I wouldn't even think to do that. It ain't olive oil. It ain't a cooking oil. But that was some good info there from Willie. That puts perspective that you really do need to ingest GHB to have these paralyzing effects. But all these people just been so taken advantage of. Oh my goodness. If I had Justin Timberlake clip, I'd be praying Cry Me a River right now.
Oh my God.
But again, you know, I understand there's the KTs that's in this world that think that Puff Daddy's the big bad wolf.
Right.
But the sympathy for me to him is that, again, you know, if these people, if indeed there's at least one person that was taken advantage of and he was doing things.
Hold on, time out. So y'all saying this stuff is only through the mouth?
You have to ingest GHB. I used to do GHB. Like it's a street drug. I used to do GHB, and it's called water because you can get it in a bottle of water and it looks like water. The only difference is when you turn it sideways, it don't move as quick as water does. It's more like a slime looking movement to it. You drink a bottle cap of it, and that's a whole dose. You drink it.
So what if you was to drink that whole bottle?
You wouldn't make it.
Do it have a taste?
Yeah, it have a weird nasty taste. It tastes like chemicals.
But if you was to put it in the drink, would you know?
You would know it wasn't your drink.
So when you say you wouldn't make it, you said what, you go OD?
I mean, I don't know what you would do. I've never done more than 2 caps.
So then there is a high probability that it could put you in a comatose type state.
Yes, but if you drink 1 cap, you gonna black out. If you drink 2 caps, you going night. If you drink more than that, you probably gonna be in a hole somewhere.
Be like Lil Rob. They say he woke up little so in the morning.
Yeah, but it has to be ingested. Like there's no way that the GHB was in the baby oil and that's how it got there.
From my research, it say when mixed through oil or lubricant, the drug is absorbed through the skin or mucous membrane into the bloodstream and traveling to the brain.
Brother, I'm telling you, it's not the way.
I'm thinking there might be multiple ways to do it. Like you said, you can get drunk. You put alcohol in your butt, you get drunk faster.
I mean,
one way oh
my God!
You said what?
Do what?
You put alcohol in your booty hole.
You get drunk faster.
Man, please, what you gonna be is on fire. That's what you gonna be.
I'm telling you what.
Oh my God!
This ain't no lie.
I ain't never heard of nobody.
That is definitely true. I've heard that before. So check this out. So if the GHB was in the baby oil, you have to willingly get the baby oil in your booty.
But this is what I'm saying though. This what y'all missing the whole point. If by Diddy doing these things, people can change their mind. And that's what I'm saying. It works against them. So they might have been willing to do it in the beginning. But since everything to flip, they come out, so it's no right or wrong. So that's what I'm saying. He fell into the trap. He's guilty of everything he's done. They might have participated, but now they regret it. So they exposed it.
because they regret it now. They regret it now. So that makes all the blame go on the
facts.
So they're just victims. They're just victims.
Yeah, they're victims now, man. Shoot. That's how it goes, man. You know how it goes.
That's not right.
It's a stripper right now going through it right now. Named Khalil.
If Puff was anything he's guilty of, is he's an opportunist. He's probably the best opportunist that we've seen in a long time. So I say he's guilty of that because he'll jump on an opportunity now and try to factor you out if you ain't on Team Bad Boy. So we've seen that all of his business relationships went sour. So he's a bad businessman. He's guilty of that.
He's a shark.
I wouldn't say he's a bad businessman because in those situations he did come out on top. I would say he is a shark. You know what I mean? He is a shark in the water when it comes to business. He's gonna come out on top.
That's a better way to say it. I should have said it that way. So I mean, but you know, to kind of bring it all together. I mean, we spoke on you know, his upbringing. We didn't really get super deep in it as far as, you know, what is the things that just like us all, you know, what mama and daddy did at home or what they didn't do at home or what did our childhood consist of. So that don't make him special. I'm not saying that these things that he's done with the influences that took place that you know, it's an excuse because I myself made decisions that my mama didn't teach me. My daddy didn't teach me them things. So I got in trouble for a couple of those things. And it was no life raft. I had to wade in the water almost 10 years to try to get back right. And during that time, I learned from those situations that I didn't want to be there no more. I don't want nobody to have to deal with punishment that same exact way in order for it to extract a lesson out of that. Some people may need that. I don't think you need 5-10 years just to learn some of these lessons, but I do think it's just like me spanking my child. If I done talked to him enough times, when it's time for me to do a physical reprimand, it ain't gonna be it's as if I just gave him a piece of cake, because that's a fun experience. So he gonna want that over and over again. No, I want this to be a memorable and notable experience that when I pop your butt, that you ain't gonna want that no more. And so those should be the impressions that get made by decisions like that. But it don't seem to me like that, because you'd be more scared of the outcome, and it don't seem like that in most of these cases. And you know, so you seem like you do seem like a Superman. You do seem like you're invincible. And I can't, and that's not a sin for that. As far as, I mean, that's not against the law. Let me say that. If anything, all it does is it does show me that he probably isn't really checking in with God too often, because he's positioning himself to be that. So
I would say that he left his relationship with God at Mount St. Michael's. At that private school he went to, that's where he left his connection with God at. You know, and it's not too late to go back there, because he's gonna let you. God will let you. God would let you go back there. You can ask for forgiveness. You can go back there. But now, in the eyes of man, in the law of man, whenever all these charges get brought up and you get sentenced in the things you get found guilty of, you will have to do your time. But in God's eyes, you can be forgiven. Like I think it was Matthew chapter 9, verse 13 said that he did not come to call the righteous, but he came to call the sinners to repentance. So with that being said, all he has to do is repent, and then I guess it kind of would be that piece of cake, Hollywood.
Hey, you ain't say nothing wrong, brother. You ain't say nothing wrong in there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Deke, what you got, brother?
Oh man, hey, you know Hollywood, the Deacon, I got that P Diddy phone, so yes, sir, brother. I might go and molest my doggone self. So yeah, brother. So keep me in prayer. Yes, sir, brother. My phone got bronchitis, but man, I'll tell you, y'all, man. I just the thing with Diddy is, brother, I would get out and I would find where Russell Simmons live at. And I'd be his next door neighbor.
Oh my God!
Yes, sir, brother. Go and build you a house in Haiti. Go to Somalia. There's all the Somalians in Minnesota. You go move over there to their raggedy country. But you need to get the heck away. Oh my God! But look at how when O.J. Simpson got out. O.J. Simpson ain't last 6 months. He died of cancer. See? And I tell people all the time, it is different for black men. We keep seeing the same thing over and over until things can be equal for all. And P. Diddy them need to learn too. I will say this: he did wrong, but Charlie Sheen has AIDS, right? How many people did he infect? Nobody say nothing about the people he infected, the men and the women. That's what I'm saying, y'all. It's like a give and take thing. So Diddy, get out, go move to Haiti, go get you some land, have Kanye West be your advisor, get the hell up, and just lay low, and get you somebody, and just chill, man. Yep, yeah. Yes, sir.
But you can't move to other countries when you got these felonies that he got. He finna be stuck here.
Oh shoot!
No, he gonna ride out.
Unless you can go to Robonia. Yeah, go to Robonia. Boston, over there in Old Ugly, Alabama, where Hollywood live at.
Oh my God.
Yeah, go to Mississippi. Yeah, go to Jackson. Go in that country, that town is. They need a P. Diddy.
Nah, they don't need no Diddy.
Yeah, man.
He gonna be spreading his germs through that city.
And watch, soon as P. Diddy get out, I pray to God it ain't no cancer or he ain't got AIDS in his big toe. Like, it's always something. The Negro sick, he gonna have the Deion Sanders disease. Yeah,
what's
man,
the real quick before we get off of this subject too, is that even the inspiration of the cheesecake when he was, I don't know if any of y'all was watching Making the Band when he went, well, it wasn't even called viral back then, but anyway, a viral moment happened where he told his contestants to run across New York to go get the cheesecake. Everybody's familiar with that, right? Willie, you ain't never heard of that? No. You know nothing about that? No. I know KT. I know KT. You never watched Making the Band? You never watched that back in the day?
I remember he made him get cheesecake. I just don't remember how it happened.
Yeah, well, the point of the matter is that it did happen, and that's where I'm going with. Is that again another reference was that when Andre Harrell first encountered Puff, when Puff was grooming when Puff was grooming Heavy D to get a relationship and get a meet and greet with Andre Harrell, the first thing that he did when he met Andre made him do some type of chore. He told him to go get him something real meticulous. Wasn't nothing that took rocket science, but it did take motivation. So Puff ran to go get whatever it was and come back, and by the time that Harrell, looked at him, he expected it to take him 30 minutes or so. It literally took him, a few minutes. And so that lesson to me is something that could be a positive. Many of us, nobody wants the hard part. And we want the TV version. The hard part that comes with making $1 billion is that you didn't scam your way all the way to $1 billion. It's like what Willie said, that those artists that was in these upside down deals, you didn't read the paperwork. Kalina said it. She said that when it was time for her to get on, that it was either her or her bandmate. One of them said that they had a lawyer, so they were smart. But the lawyer said, you're gonna be two things. It's two things in here: famous and money. You're gonna be famous, but it ain't coming with no money. And she knew that, and she still signed it. She said that with her own mouth. Again, these people aren't being forced into this. You could choose and say no.
That's true.
And that's what keeps resurfacing to me. And all these people that was being quoted in this first episode, none of them to me took any accountability. It was all about, this happened to me. This happened to me.
That's messed up.
So I mean, when we unpack episode 2, to me it didn't change anything, because it's mostly the people that we've seen in episode 1. They get reintroduced in episode 2. Overall, I think it was a great documentary. Even with the parts that I felt were biased, it was entertaining. I binge watched the whole 4 hours, did it in a one sitting. So it was definitely interesting to me. As far as trying to figure out, did he do it or did he not? I'm still, as I say, I don't think he's beyond that. No, I don't. Because he's not, because he's very narcissistic. So yeah, I think he's capable.
Let me ask you this. When he get out, I want you to go spend some time with him. Tell me what happened after that.
Yeah, if it's just like that meme that get lunch with Diddy or get $1 million, have lunch with Diddy or get $1 million, I'll take the $1 million. You can have a lunch with Diddy. You can have a lunch with Diddy. I'll take the $1 million.
Oh boy.
Ain't my boy. Ain't my boy. I just know that black men in America have lived in a very hypocritical position for a while. I don't think that that every black man, he been trapping or rapping or whatever else he doing. You can't use this for example for every one of those. Nah. If you was stupid and you broke the law, then you need to take your stupid self and go sit down for a little bit. And then when you stand back up, hopefully you done figured it out. I don't think that your charges, you get what you know what you got charged for. Nothing more, nothing less. Does his charges fit what he's with the reign of terror that he's supposedly done? He blowing up Kid Cudi's car and slapping Cassie in the hallway. But everybody seems to find some way to come on back. They not leaving. They coming back. I don't understand that. That's where you lose me. When you come back, that means you're inviting the punishment. It's like that old school saying, you know, if it was me on the first end, then it's you know, what's that cliche say? Get me once, you got me, and get me twice is
Fool me once, shame on me.
There you go. Fool me once, shame on you. Tell that again to it, Willie.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Or maybe I got it backwards.
The point is made. These people been coming back. It wasn't no one-time situation.
Wow.
Joy Dickinson about the only one that's kind of claiming that this was just I went out with him and got a ride and woke up the next morning and he charged me some cab fee, but I didn't pay the way that I was supposed to pay.
Oh my God.
Don't make them.
But I think we've thoroughly unpacked this first episode today. If there's anything else that y'all got, man, you know, I think that the sex.
Well, social media makes we got to make sure a lot of our community, and especially we got a lot of sassy gossip men. Anytime something happens,
Oh my God,
Negroes they real sassy. They gotta spill the tea. They gotta add more to the story. They'll say P. Diddy molested a Yorkie. These Negroes come up with more lies. We got a lot of whack 100 mouth Negroes in the community. If you a man's man, stop gossiping. Don't worry about what P. Diddy Packer looked like and this and that and what happened at the Holiday Inn. If you can't talk about your situation, shut the hell up. And you women, y'all need to be quiet too. Y'all always convicting black men before he even went to court. Yeah, you know the real good. Yeah, they did it. Y'all got your post on social media. You beat TikTok up. Oh, that's why I don't mess with the men like men's girl. All them, they grab my breast since in 6th grade. Y'all got your add to it. We already got enough going on. Guys, shut up. Don't worry about it. If you can't tell about your uncle that you laid up with, you tell about he did. Yeah, man. Because a lot of our community, no other race convict their people like black people. And until we get our women in check, we're going to continue to go through this. Every other race, whether how many white women talk about Charlie Sheen age? Yeah. But we got to stop beating each other up. Social media has become a gossip tool.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, brother.
Yeah, man. That's why I had to get off Hollywood. It's just too much gossiping. And then they lie. Yeah, man. Wigs, doctors, and LGBT. And yeah. You ain't been a right, bro.
So wrapping this up for this first episode, anything that we left on the table. I mean, I'll be sure. You know, he had quite a bit to weigh in, but he was torn. What's her name? Something Porter? Kim Porter. He mad because he done took her when he was out there on the road. You know he was hunching. You know he was getting all kind of Kool-Aid. So you know, so they basically saying, okay, yeah, you know, you took a girl that was supposed to be mine.
No,
you go to prison for that? No, brother, you was sleeping on the situation. So he got Kim Porter. What you getting ready to say, KT?
No, they just you know how, man. You know how the game go, man. Yeah, yo, know why you acting so oblivious?
No, I'm not. That's the truth. If you sleeping,
He's a freak, and he need to be locked up to the rest of his days.
Oh my God!
That's the bottom line.
it's bias. That's present, brother. It ain't
He
mine.
needs to be locked up. They'll never let that fool out. They put him in the same jail Tookie Williams was in.
Yeah, we want to give a shout out for all our guests today, man. We got Big Willie, Free Willie in here. I don't think this will be the last time that he
Hope not. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
come in and tap in with the fellas. So we salute you, brother.
Hey. Yeah, and also too, Anthony Joshua better knock Jake Paul out.
Oh,
You know he lost. You know
Yes.
the fix is in. You know the fix is in.
Oh,
Joshua
y'all,
going
if
down
Anthony Joshua, he better not do it. The fight
They
the
fighting
start too,
already?
y'all. They about to fight now. Yes, sir.
It's all right now.
Oh no,
is it tonight or is it tomorrow? I think it's.
It's
right now.
Oh yeah, it sure is, brother. Started
It was good, bro.
Yeah, let's get it, fellas. And until as you know, and I want to give a shout out to all the folks that tapped in with us. Last goon left, he sent a salute. Cheryl Lynn Tyler, I think I said it right. She's saying hello. She tapped in, so we appreciate y'all.
Okay.
And y'all already know it, man. And every other Friday, the Strategize Network, ESN, the Hollywood Red Show, right here exclusively on Facebook, YouTube, and wherever else that we gonna be welcomed at. But for sure, we salute you and God bless you. And if you did the crime, do the time.
All right, man. Bless one. Out.
Salute, baby.
You're tuned in to the one and only, the Strategize Network, TSN.
This your boy Shouty. What my name is, man, and I'm kicking it on the Hollywood Red Show.
Man, this your player partner 2 Chainz, you feel me? Right now I'm kicking it with Hollywood Red, you feel me?
Sean J, 229, please.
Oh my God!
You're tuned in to the one and only, the Strategize Network, TSN.
My real homeboy, my dog, you understand me? Hollywood Red, please believe it. Hey, let's get ready to bust it down. Bust it down!
Hollywood Red shows your boy French Montana live in the building. We don't keep it real.
You're tuned in to the one and only, the Strategize Network, TSN.